Here we are, day 10, and looking like a 15.8 mile day, pretty big day. Not sure if I can do it. I can also stop short at 11.1 miles. Elevation gain, 3,100 feet. Elevation loss, 4,100 feet. So it's a bit steeper than previous days as well, which leads me to think maybe it'll be the shorter day. Was super windy overnight. It was blowing like crazy, and I thought it was going to get colder than it did, but it's in the upper 30s right now. I think it's 38, so it's not super chilly. Gorgeous morning. Sun's coming up. I can't see the sunrise, but I saw some orangey something or other over in the east. And yeah, so get hiking here pretty soon. Talk to you later. Ooh, another new one. Look at that. Chairback Gap. Looking sweet. Oh man, I can smell the wood shavings from here. Dang, I should have slept in here last night. Sweet! Alright, this is one where you need smell-o-vision. Okay, in Maine so far, this is the top privy. This is it. This is like an A+. Nah, it doesn't have hand sanitizer, and it doesn't have toilet paper, but solid floor, solid construction, awesome lighting, and oh, they've got these metal things that they're putting these toilet seats on. I'm gonna check something out here. Oh, it's even got a trap door. Uncle Fester must live down there. I think I'm going to leave him alone. All right, see, this is bent sheet metal. It's all working good till the edge of that sheet metal there slices your hand off. Not that that has happened to me, but all of these in Maine so far in the 100 mile have been like this, and almost every one of them, I think except one, has been sharp on the edge. Safety hazard, get that fixed. Yeah, I might have to deduct a point for the safety hazard. This is a design flaw across all these privies. I'm gonna deduct, I don't know. They're awesome privies. I'm just gonna deduct a half point, which would be like go from A+ down to just an A, maybe an A-. I'm gonna give them A- for safety. This morning's water source. Good morning, Chairback. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice climb up Chairback number 3. Beautiful view this morning. A little breezy, just coming up on 40 degrees. Couldn't be nicer. Every now and then you get these cruisy bits of sidewalk. They're pretty cool. You can just boogie along. forgot that this was in here somewhere. Really good plane wreck. A lot of remnants. Oy, steep rocks. Up and up and up. I think I'm gonna take a lunch break right up there somewhere. Made it to the summit of Barren Mountain. It's a little snotty today, drizzling on and off, and pretty breezy, but not like the other day on Whitecap. I'm gonna walk over to the edge here and see what the views look like, but I'm not gonna stay long because it's kind of moist up here and cold. That's nice. So it's about 5 minutes before 3, and I made it to the shelter. It's another shelter in 4.7 miles, which is my original target. And there's a number of places to camp on the way there. So I'm just gonna keep moving. Legs are feeling good, though the quads are screaming from the downhill. But other than that, I feel okay, so I'm just gonna keep walking. "100 miles, baby." Hey now. This is where I cross-ish. Might be a way to do that and not get wet. Yep, that was the only way, and it was about shin deep because those rocks are so slippery. As soon as you try and step on them, you fall off, and then you're in up to your shins. Cold, wet leaves after a rain. That's my kind of fun. My feet are wetter than when I crossed that stream back there. Oh well. Okay, end of day recap. Started at Chairback Gap Shelter, and we're stopped, let's see, it's 15.8 miles south, right before Big Wilson Stream. And I'd like to say it was a nice day, but it was mixed. I had, great views, great trail conditions, areas were super nice, and then there were others that just sucked toad. One of the things that I didn't plan for, there was a stream fording that I didn't pick up in my research. So, towards the end of the day, I had to ford a stream, and it was one where I thought maybe I could rock hop, but there was just no way to do it. So I ended up getting wet. And at the same time, a squall blew through. So it was kind of semi-snowing, hailing kind of mess with big wind and a lot of rain. And of course, I'm trying to ford the stream, so I'm not wearing my rain gear because it was a squall, so I kind of got wet with that. So I got to the other side, dried all my stuff off, kind of hiked with my shoes in fording mode for a while, and then ended up swapping into my rain pants and putting a rain jacket on for a little bit, which ended up being too hot, so I pulled that off after a while. The rain stopped. And then, where did I get to? I got to an area where there was a shelter where I thought, hey, I could stop short at the shelter. And it was like mid-afternoon. It seemed too early to stop. And the Matrix was just making all kinds of reasons for me to stop. And I figured, well, I might hike a little bit. And if I need to, I'll get to where I'm going, before too long. So I passed that one up and I kept going. And then the trail conditions kind of went to crap. It got steep in sections. There was an area with just a bunch of jumbled rocks all over the place. So it was dark. There were leaves everywhere. And it just made for a miserable hike. And the leaves after the squall, they were more wet than the actual stream crossing. So I got wetter and wetter and wetter the more I hiked in the wet leaves, which were pretty deep in places. I pressed through that, ended up here at the shelter, I don't know, about 12 hours after I started. So it was a very long day. Good news is, though, my legs didn't give out on me. I just was able to keep moving. Slowly, but I was able to keep moving, so I was happy about that. And I didn't really get cold, which was good. So overall, I think it was a good day. I had a lot of brain stuff going on, trying to make me stop, and that was a little hard to overcome, which I did. So I think the lesson for today is starting to get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's where I'm at today. Tomorrow, a little nervous about Big Wilson Stream. Got to get over that. It's only a 10-mile day to Monson, so it'll be shorter than normal. Yay! And we'll see you then.